A very good morning, everyone. This is Dr. Neha Dubey, Associate Professor in the Department of Management, SIRT, SAGE Group of Institutions, Bhopal. Today, I am going to discuss the one of the very interesting and important topic of research methodology subject of MBA second semester. The topic is sampling and its type. So first, we need to understand what is sampling and why it is required. So we will discuss it here. So first of all, we need to understand the contents to be covered, the basic terminology, which we will going to be understand, the population, the sample and sampling, advantages, disadvantages of sampling, and the types of sampling, that is a probability and non-probability sampling. After you have learned this lecture or listened this lecture, so you can understand the following things. They understand how the choice means the student will understand how the choice of the sampling affects the research accuracy. The students gain the analytical and the decision-making skills for conducting the effective research studies and development of research skills. So the first we need to understand what is the population or the universe. It refers to the group of people or the items or unit under investigation and includes every individual. The large or the mass population in which we are going to study. Like if I wanted to find out is the Netflix is the good choice of the customers rather than the cinema hall. So the customers who are watching the cinemas or who like the cinemas all comes into the category of a population. Now, the sample, a collection consisting of a part or the subset of the object or individual of population which is selected for the purpose representing their population. So, in which I am going to select the certain individuals like who are focusing on the Netflix subscription rather than the cinema hall visit. So, some say like from the 5,000 population, I'm going to select the 50 or the 100 participants from the who are watching the Netflix and 100 from the who are watching the cinema halls movie. Now the sampling, it is a process of selecting a sample from the population, and for this the population is divided into the number of parts called the sampling units. This is the diagrammatical representation. It is very much easy to understand. The whole is the population and where the target population, the focused area in which we are focusing, but it is not possible to cover all the population. So we will segregate the certain sample, and you can also understand by taking the medicinal or the lab facilities or the lab experiments in which we are taking the certain sample, or if we are going for the blood test or the following diseases are going on the basis of symptoms, doctor prescribed the some test. So what is it, you are the laboratory person is taking the sample blood from your body. So this is what the sample. The need of sampling, the large population can be conveniently covered. Time, money, and the energy is saved. Helpful when the units of areas are homogeneous. Used when the percentage accuracy is not required, and used when the data is unlimited. Now, the certain characteristics are there. The true representative of the population, free from the error due to the bias, adequate in size for being reliable. When we selected the sample, so it should be reliable, or it should be like the certain percentage, the percentage of or the sample. Hope you remember, if we are facing some problem in our body, so the person who are taking the blood out for the sample test, so they are measuring like the 10 ml, 20 ml, the 15 ml. If we are increasing the diseases covered, so they will ask for the more blood sample they needed. So what is it? The sample which is exactly represented and mostly representing the whole population. The units of sample should be independent and relevant. Units of sample should be complete, precise, and up to date, free from the random sampling error, and avoiding the substituting the original sample for convenience. Advantages. The economical advantages, it reduces the cost and compared to the entire population. It increased the speed, the collection of data, analysis and interpretation of a data, etc. Take less time than the population accuracy. Due to the limited area of coverage, completeness and accuracy is possible. Better rapport is established with the respondent and which helps in the validity and the reliability of the results. Means if you are going for taking the sample or asking the questionnaire or one-to-one information from the certain selected population, so there should be the convenient place, the questions or the simplicity should be there, so that on the basis of your goodwill, the person will going to fill and answer your questions. Disadvantages of the sampling, the biasedness, chances of biased selection leading to the incorrect conclusion. How it is possible if I wanted to take the example or the student perception towards the offline classes or online classes. So if I'm taking the sample from all of the institute students, so it will give the reliable or the relatable answers. But if I am taking the certain students whom I am comfortable, so they will maybe it may be giving the results in my favor, but it may be the biased. The selection of the true representative sample, sometimes it is difficult to select the right representative of the sample. Need for specialized knowledge. The researcher needs knowledge, training, and experience in sampling technique. Statistical analysis and calculation of the probable error should be always be present. Impossibility of sampling. Sometimes the population is too small or too heterogeneous to select a representative sample. Means the person, if I wanted to find out the certain percentage on a certain basis, so I need to calculate the homogeneous feature should be there while I am selecting the sample. So this is the home activity for you. If the customer satisfaction towards the online shopping apps, we find it out. So what need to be done? The population, it is the universe, all online shoppers in India. The target segment, the college students using the shopping apps. The sample, 150 students selected for the survey, whom I am going to ask the questions. Sampling frame, the list of college students, the 150 student, not from the only single college, from the various colleges. Respondents, each student answering the questionnaire, who are giving the answers to your questionnaire or filling it. The sampling design is a stratified sampling. So thank you. With this lecture, I am concluding here. The sampling is what? It's the small portion which is the truly representative of the whole population, and the finding of this sample can be generalized for whole population. So this is the sampling basics, and in next lecture we will meet with the types of sampling. So till then, have a nice day and thank you for listening, and please give me the likes and the share and comments for improvement and for resolving your queries. So thank you and have a nice day.